And yeah, that's what, look, I got myself some coffee, y'all, because I like to talk about things while I'm drinking coffee. I'm back to back. Okay, so if anybody wants to have a conversation with me on this podcast, DM me anywhere you are seeing this, and let's hook up. Let's make a little talk show out of this. I'm having a lot of fun with it. The podcast would be discussing a lot of topics that are actually going on now, which would be a little bit of a news flash, a lot of stuff about self, and that's what I'm doing here. I did have a channel in 2008, 2009 where I translated David Wilcock into German, and we went to the Crop Circle event in London. It was quite nice. I thought the UK was so nice in 2010 when I went there. It's a long time ago, and it feels like it was yesterday, and it's something I would probably, of course, do again. I've been watching him for like 10 years at least. I don't know what David is doing, but I did know that in 2010 it was very interesting what he did. He opened a lot of conversations. He opened a lot of possibilities for people to go off on a tangent even. And I liked that time. I liked the whole crop circle stuff that I did. And yes, of course, if I would be speaking spiritual and I'd be talking about it on a podcast, or maybe millions of people could potentially see me, then you must know that it's something I really enjoy looking into, dabbling into. It was 2010. I'm going to remind you guys, 2010, all of the stuff that you were looking into, everything that wasn't really on the news or in the public site open was woo-woo. So what I actually did, I really enjoyed looking into these things, and I opened the channel. It was called Monday Marks. I don't even know why I called it Monday Marks. I thought the name was cool. I'd like to, sort of be creative and jump into anything that comes to mind. So I was researching the channels on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, and I noticed that people come to you for a specific topic. They come to you for a reason. So if I would be gardening, or I would be sewing, or I would be doing music, of course, people would be attracted to the channel that feel like sewing and learning things about gardening. So I had the idea to change the mindset of thinking I have to do everything in one channel, and so I opened multiple channels. Now if you're watching this, you're on my podcast channel, so welcome. And do hit the follow button or subscribe wherever you're watching me, and I'd be very, very happy. I'd like to do this. It's Saturday now. It's weekend. Yes, weekend. Woo! I like to just talk to you guys about multiple topics, and then I'll throw it out there a week after. So I was thinking of having these multiple channels because, like I said, there was the Monday Marks that went to London on the Crop Circle tour with David in 2010, and noticed, hey, I have something here a lot of people are interested in. And back then, YouTube did not translate. You couldn't translate. So I translated my videos into German. Yes, I speak fluent German, just like I speak English. I don't even know which one I speak better. So yeah, was there anything else? Let me look here. Yeah, the brand name. So the brand name Monday Marks is, of course, the channel that I had that is now Smithline Muse, that translated the UFO phenomenon in the early 10s of this century into German. I actually had a great following, and then I changed the subject and I went back to music. And so I thought to myself, okay, you can do music, you can do podcasts, you can do spirituality. Is there anything else? I have my dog. I like to talk about my dog, and you can do multiple channels. And I like the AI possibilities that we have right now. So that's what I'm looking into as well. I was reading, yes, I told you guys about this book. One moment. The Creative Act, A Way of Being from Rick Rubin. I told you guys I'm reading it. It's my bedside book. Just yesterday evening, I read that if you think you have to do everything the way you used to always do it because it was fun, like I did rock music, and you notice, hey, I'm into reggae right now. It's not like, but everybody knows me doing rock music, I'm going to have to do, that's not really what you should condone. I think you can go ahead and do whatever you want. So if you're doing rock like 5 years of your life when you're 20 to 25, and then you're like into reggae because you had a specific experience with people, places, and things, and you're like, I like reggae. I like the groove. I'm the bass player of reggae now. This is cool. Go ahead and do it. And that's what the Creative Act, A Way of Being, is teaching me right now. That of course I'm a singer, and yes, I like UFO stuff, and I love my dog, but I also like to talk to you guys. I like to podcast. So like I said, If you want to join me in one of the podcasts, just go ahead and DM me. We'll fix something. We'll talk about something, anything. I'm not a believer of the secret society. That's not anything. I don't want to go there, really. I just think that there are a lot of things that we can still investigate and that we can still find, and that there must be more to it than we think, but it has a reason. I believe that if there's secrecy in the government, then it's probably because there are some things we're not ready for, or we're afraid of, or that might set us into a panic or tumble into speculations. So I'm not the type of person to think that the government is doing anything wrong. I think that politicians in general are personalities that can be corrupted because they have a specific power to do a lot of things that you wouldn't do as a normal. See, I'm not, in loss of words, which is always a sign that I shouldn't be talking about it. That's a good sign. So let's stop right here. So I'm not a conspiracy theorist. 11:22 on the clock here. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I do intend to understand the past, check with the present, and speculate a little bit about the future. And you know I love the future.
The future.
We can talk about a lot of things. That was it for today. I don't think I want to talk about anything else. I'll just feel free to follow me, guys. So it's 11:22 on the clock, and I am done for today. Yeah, I hope you guys are going to stay safe and happy. So see you in the future.